Hello, I've got a Marvel Legends Hela figure from the Thor Ragnarok movie. I feel very lucky to even have this figure. This is difficult to acquire. I'm going to share opening it up with you because I feel really lucky that I even have this figure. So let's open it up. Alright, so I will say her weird bio here. Ragnarok obsessed super being. Hela threatens the balance of the kingdoms on her quest for power and dominion. Ragnarok obsessed. No? She doesn't talk about or care about Ragnarok whatsoever. That's Thor's mission to stop Ragnarok. What are we talking about here? Be careful getting the figure out a little too soon there. That makes no sense. He's Asgard obsessed, not Ragnarok obsessed. Slice. Wow. First we have the Hulk Build-A-Figure right arm. I'll say watching the movie I didn't realize he had these purple sashes, so that's cool. It's kind of he's always wearing the purple in the comics, so it's a good color match there. This is his axe. This will complete my Hulk. I have all the parts and we'll have him in a separate video. Alright, Hela's got her cape as a separate piece. Just a peg hole. She just has one of her swords. She can make all sorts of different swords. Normally I'd say it's kind of lame, only one, but you'll see why. It's alright she only has the one, because the rest of her is really nice looking. We've got the unmasked head that looks amazing. The eyes, great likeness, crazy loose hair. Here she is, masked head. Gotta be careful with all these horns are just kind of put into place on the head, but this is one of those figures where the only flaw is that I can't decide which head I want to display it with because they're both so good. I'll have to switch it up once in a while, but if I could only get another body I would display both because they're both so unique. I hate to lose the helmeted appearance because it's unique, but then the face is so accurate to the movie that they both look great, so. It's got a good texture on all of her suit and all the green. I think she's missing it right on her back there, but for the most part you're probably going to be having her with her cape on. Get that right in the peg. Get these little flaps up over. She's got her cape. I don't think it's going to stay in there too well, but for display it will. She's got the classic kind of white out Marvel eyes from the comics. Although I do feel like in the movie she had pupils in them, so I don't know if this is their Marvel Legends way of kind of doing half comic, half movie appearance when they do the white out eyes, because that's usually just in the comics. You don't see the white eye too much in the movies. Let's do a swap. The normal unmasked head looks really great. I don't think the skin tone quite lines up as much as the masked head skin. I don't know if you can see the difference, but her body skin kind of matches the masked head more than the unmasked. She's a little paler with the unmasked head. But the face is so realistic looking. That is a tough call on which one to even show, so she didn't have too wild of movement, but she usually just kind of stood there and threw her swords most of the time in the movie. So she just kind of needs to stand there and look deadly. The hair is going to restrict some of the looking for this head, where the other one, some restricted movement from the horns, but I'm lucky to even have got this figure for a decent price, so if you get the chance, I definitely recommend it. I haven't made a whole lot of Thor villains. There's no Malekith figure, not that there's such a huge demand, but as a villain in the movie, she was pretty nice for kind of a link to the past, for Odin's history, Thor's history of Asgard. She was the one that kind of outweighed him in power as far as near to Asgard, which let Thor kind of learn that he didn't really need his hammer, that he would be strong on his own. Although I feel like they destroyed Asgard because that's where she got her powers from. I feel like that disconnected Thor also, because he doesn't show any of his abilities in Ragnarok in Infinity War then until he gets his Stormbreaker, until he gets an Asgard style weapon again. So did that cut off both of them from their abilities then, Thor and Hela? Let me know. They didn't say explicitly in the movie, but I get the sense that was the case. She kind of followed the same suit with the one-off villain, but she left quite an impression anyway, even with one film. She wasn't even the best part of the Ragnarok movie, and that's saying something because she was pretty great, so you can do multiple villains and such in a movie if you know what you're doing. But again, I just am glad to even have this figure, so.